Okay, so let's simplify. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and factor 117 into perfect squares. Since there's no index, we assume that it's 2. You can write a little 2 there if you need to help you remember that. So we're going to simplify this. We want to get this as simplified as we can. Remember, before, when we were simplifying square roots, we tried to pull out a perfect square. And that's what our goal is, essentially. But I'm going to show you how to do this using factor trees. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to divide out prime numbers. So 117 can be divided by 3. And I just tested that with a calculator. So this is a guess and check moment. Okay? So 3 times 117, 117 divided by 3 is 39. Okay, and I know 39 is not a prime number. I know I can divide them both by 3. It's 3 times 13. And those are all prime numbers now. So what you're going to want to do, since our index is 2, you want to find pairs of 2. So here's a pair of 2 3s. That means I can take out a 3. Okay, so here's what this looks like. 3 times 3 is 9 times 13, right? Still underneath the radical. The square root of 9 is 3. And that square root of 13 is still there. See how when I took out a pair of 3s, 1 3 came out? So for each pair you have, you take out one number. Okay, so that's your final answer there. So let's do number 2, so you can see it a little bit better. 4 times the square root of 320. Okay, I'm looking for primes here, so I'm going to divide by 2. 320 divided by 2 is 160. 160 divided by 2 is 80. 80 divided by 2 is 40. It's going to take a while. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay. I went by 2s because I know these are all even numbers, and I know I can divide even numbers by 2. So since our index is 2, we're looking for pairs of 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 pairs of 2. Okay? So 3. So this is not 3 times 2. It's 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Or, if you want to see it a little bit better, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the 6th, is 64 times 5. We still have our 4 out here. Square root of 64 is 8. 4 times 8 is 32. And that's our answer. Okay, so I'll do another one so you can see. This time we're looking for groups of 3. Okay, 48 is an even number, so I'm going to divide by 2 and I get 24. Another even, 12. I'm going to divide by 2 again and get 6. Divide by 2 again. Now I have all prime numbers. This time I'm looking for groups of 3. And there's only one group of 3. Okay? All right. So one group of 3 2s, that's 2 times 2 times 2. That's the cubed root of 8 times 6. It says 2 times 3 is 6. Cubed root of 8, we know that is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And we'll do some examples like these together, so don't worry. Okay. Number 4, I'm looking for groups of how many? 3. So I'm going to divide by 2. Half of 10 is 5. Half of 8 is 4. Divide that by 2, and I get 27. Divide that by 3, and I get 9. 3, 3. I'm looking for groups of 3. I only see one group of 3 3s. So 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Times 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, Cubed root of 27 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And that's your answer. Okay. So I'm going to let you do 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your own. We can talk about them in class so we can make sure we're doing these correctly.